Shadows twist where whispers grow. The edge of light begins to flow. A world unseen through fractured glass, where futures meet the echoes past. Step closer now, the veil is thin. A riddle starts where dreams begin. The experimental medium calls your name. Nothing here will be the same.
Welcome to Experimental Medium, where we delve into the intriguing and mystical realms of mediumship and spiritual communication. In today's episode, we are embarking on a fascinating journey through time as we uncover the age-old techniques that have shaped the practice of mediumship into what it is today. These timeless methods, originating from the 19th century golden age of spiritualism, offer profound insights and practical exercises that continue to resonate with modern spiritual practices. Whether you're a seasoned practitioner or a curious newcomer, this episode is designed to enlighten and inspire you to explore the depths of your spiritual capabilities. As we kick off this exploration, let's consider the rich historical context in which these mediumship techniques were developed. During the 1800s, mediumship was not merely viewed as an innate gift, but was approached with the rigor and dedication of a disciplined practice. Manuals from this era served as guides, offering aspiring mediums detailed instructions on how to refine their abilities through a combination of ethical conduct, mental discipline, and spiritual training. These foundational frameworks laid the groundwork for modern mediumship development, emphasizing the importance of mental quietude and spiritual alignment. This episode will provide you with a glimpse into the past, revealing how these historical practices are still relevant and applicable today, offering guidance in your spiritual journey. The main focus of our discussion will be the core techniques for mediumship development that have stood the test of time. We will discuss the significance of meditation and passive receptivity as essential practices for any aspiring medium. These techniques advocate for setting aside periods of silence, creating an environment of mental quietude, and aligning oneself spiritually to facilitate effective communication with the spirit world. Such practices are not only foundational, but remain highly effective in today's fast-paced world, providing a sanctuary of calm and a pathway to deeper spiritual understanding. By exploring these practices, you'll gain valuable insights into how to cultivate your psychic sensitivity and enhance your mediumship skills. Moreover, we'll delve into the fascinating concept of breath control and vital magnetism, which were considered crucial for establishing a strong connection with the spirit realm. Through rhythmic breathing and the intentional projection of vitality, mediums can harmonize their energy currents, making the psychic body more receptive and vibrant. These practices are not only intriguing, but also offer a practical approach to enhancing spiritual communication. By mastering these techniques, you can create a more profound and meaningful connection with the spiritual world, unlocking new dimensions of insight and awareness. In addition to these core practices, we will introduce the concept of circle practice and spirit bands, which were integral to mediumship development in the past. The setup of development circles, composed of a developing medium and harmonious sitters, provided a supportive environment for spirit communication. These circles facilitated the introduction of spiritual phenomena, allowing mediums to attune to higher vibrations and gradually enhance their abilities. While the specifics of these practices may have evolved over time, the underlying principles remain valuable, offering a structured and communal approach to spiritual development that can be adapted to contemporary settings. As we journey through these timeless techniques, we will also touch upon daily exercises for aspiring mediums that can help refine your skills and deepen your spiritual practice. From aura purification to spirit communication journaling, these exercises offer practical ways to integrate mediumship techniques into your daily routine. By incorporating these practices, you can cultivate a heightened sense of awareness and connection, paving the way for transformative experiences in your spiritual journey. Throughout this episode, we'll emphasize the ethical considerations that are paramount in the practice of mediumship. Spiritual integrity and service to others are central themes that were stressed in historical manuals, and they remain just as relevant today. By approaching mediumship with reverence and a genuine desire to heal, teach, and uplift others, you can ensure that your practice is grounded in ethical principles and contributes positively to the world around you. Join us as we explore these timeless techniques for developing mediumship skills, offering you the tools and insights to enhance your spiritual practice. By the end of this episode, you'll have a deeper understanding of the historical roots of mediumship and how you can apply these practices to your own journey. Prepare to be inspired and intrigued as we unravel the mysteries of mediumship and discover the profound wisdom of the past that continues to guide us today. The 19th century marked a fascinating era known as the Golden Age of Spiritualism, a period where the spiritual and the scientific worlds intertwined in ways that continue to intrigue us today. This era was characterized by a burgeoning interest in the afterlife, fueled by a collective sense of curiosity and a desire to connect with the unseen. Spiritualism, as a movement, offered people a new lens through which to view existence beyond the material world, and it was within this context that mediumship began to flourish as a discipline. It was a time when seances became social gatherings, and communicating with spirits was not only accepted but celebrated as a pursuit of intellectual and spiritual enlightenment. The movement gained momentum as people sought answers to life's big questions, propelled by the dramatic social changes and scientific advancements of the time. The 19th century was an era of exploration, and spiritualism provided a bridge between the known and the unknown, inviting individuals to expand their understanding of reality. During this golden age, mediumship was not merely seen as a mystical gift bestowed upon a select few, but was regarded as a disciplined practice that could be cultivated through dedicated effort. The spiritualists of the time viewed mediumship as a scientific endeavor, governed by spiritual laws that required careful study and adherence. Aspiring mediums were encouraged to develop their abilities through rigorous training, which included ethical, mental, and spiritual preparation. This approach was grounded in the belief that anyone could become a medium with the right guidance and commitment to personal growth. The manuals and guides published during this era outline detailed techniques for refining one's physical and mental faculties to better attune to spiritual energies. These texts emphasize the importance of moral integrity, mental discipline, and psychic sensitivity, laying a foundational framework for mediumship development. The process was viewed as a journey of self-discovery and service, where the medium served as a conduit for healing, teaching, and uplifting others. It was this structured approach that distinguished mediumship as a respected discipline, one that required dedication and a genuine purpose beyond mere performance or personal gain. Meditation and passive receptivity are at the heart of mediumship development and serve as foundational practices for anyone looking to enhance their spiritual abilities. During the golden age of spiritualism in the 19th century, these practices were emphasized in various manuals as essential techniques for those aspiring to become mediums. Meditation, in particular, was seen as a way to quiet the mind and create a mental space where spiritual communication could flourish. By setting aside regular periods of silence, individuals learned to sit either alone or in groups, focusing purely on aligning with the spiritual realm. This practice of mental quietude was not just about achieving peace, but about developing the sensitivity needed to perceive subtle spiritual messages. The silence allowed mediums to become more attuned to the nuances of the spirit world, which operates in a realm beyond the hustle and bustle of daily life. By engaging in meditation, aspiring mediums were able to develop a deeper understanding of themselves and the energies that surrounded them, thereby becoming more receptive to spiritual guidance. Passive receptivity goes hand in hand with meditation, as it involves the art of being open and allowing spiritual communication to flow naturally. It requires individuals to maintain a devotional frame of mind, free from strong emotions or excitement, which could otherwise cloud their perceptions. The practice of being passively receptive means that the medium is not actively seeking to control the communication, but is instead allowing it to unfold organically. This approach is based on the understanding that the spirit world communicates in subtle ways, often through impressions, images, or phrases that arise spontaneously during meditation. By adopting a passive stance, mediums create a welcoming environment for spiritual entities to connect with them, without the interference of their own conscious thoughts. This practice was highly regarded in historical spiritualist literature as a key to unlocking the mysteries of the spirit realm. It is through passive receptivity that mediums learn to trust in the process and embrace the unknown, knowing that true communication with the spirit world is built on patience, trust, and openness. The importance of mental quietude and spiritual alignment cannot be overstated when it comes to mediumship development. Mental quietude refers to the ability to still the mind, to let go of the incessant chatter that often dominates our thoughts. It is about creating an inner sanctuary where the noise of everyday life is silenced, allowing the medium to focus on the spiritual task at hand. This quietude is a prerequisite for achieving spiritual alignment, which is the harmonious connection between the medium and the spiritual realm. Spiritual alignment requires a level of discipline and dedication as it involves continuous self-reflection and refinement of one's mental and spiritual faculties. By achieving mental quietude, mediums are better equipped to align themselves with the higher vibrations of the spirit world, making it easier for them to receive and interpret spiritual messages. The process of aligning oneself spiritually is not something that happens overnight. It requires constant practice and a commitment to personal growth and ethical development. Through this alignment, mediums are not only able to enhance their communication with the spirit world, but also cultivate a deeper sense of purpose and connection to the greater universe. This alignment is the ultimate goal of mediumship development, as it transforms the individual into a conduit for spiritual insight and healing, serving the greater good of humanity. Breath control has long been revered as one of the foundational pillars in the practice of mediumship, particularly due to its ability to harmonize the body's energy systems and create a state of receptivity to spiritual energies. In the context of mediumship development, rhythmic breathing is not merely a physical exercise. It is a sophisticated technique that aligns the medium's physical and psychic energies, preparing them for deeper spiritual communication. The practice involves deliberate control over one's breath, with an emphasis on creating a rhythmic pattern that mirrors the natural cycles of the body and the universe. This rhythmic breathing helps to calm the mind, reduce stress, and enhance the medium's focus, making it easier to enter a meditative state where spiritual insights can be more readily received. The breath acts as a bridge between the physical body and the spiritual realms, allowing the medium to exist in a state of heightened awareness and sensitivity. As the medium inhales and exhales in a controlled rhythm, they can harmonize their energy with the subtle vibrations of the spirit world, facilitating a clearer and more profound connection. This practice also aids in the purification of the aura, which is essential for maintaining the integrity and clarity of the medium's spiritual communications. By mastering the art of rhythmic breathing, mediums can cultivate a sense of balance and equilibrium that is crucial for effective and ethical mediumship. Another intriguing aspect of breath control in mediumship is the concept of willing vitality into one's hands or breath, a technique that underscores the significance of intention and focus in spiritual practices. This involves the deliberate projection of one's life force or energy, often referred to as vital magnetism, into specific parts of the body or outward towards a person or object. The hands are often used in this practice because they are considered powerful conduits of energy, capable of transmitting healing and spiritual power. By focusing their intention and visualizing the flow of energy, mediums can enhance their ability to project this vitality, which can be used for healing, attracting spiritual forces, or even communicating with the spirit world. This technique requires a deep understanding of one's own energy systems and a high degree of mental discipline, as the medium must be able to control and direct their energy with precision. It is believed that by mastering this skill, mediums can not only enhance their own spiritual development, but also serve others by offering healing and guidance. The practice of willing vitality into the hands or breath is a testament to the power of the human mind and spirit, demonstrating how focused intention can transform and elevate the medium's capabilities. Through regular practice and dedication, mediums can develop a profound connection with their own life force, allowing them to become more effective and compassionate conduits of spiritual wisdom and healing. Development circles have long been a cornerstone in the practice of mediumship, especially as outlined in the rich tradition of 19th century spiritualism. These circles are not merely gatherings, but are structured with a specific setup and purpose, designed to enhance the medium's ability to connect with the spirit world. At the heart of a development circle is the principle of harmonious collective energy, which aids in creating an environment conducive to spiritual communication. Typically, these circles consist of one developing medium and a group of 4 to 6 supportive sitters. This assembly is not random. Each participant is carefully chosen to ensure they contribute positively to the collective energy. The sitters are usually individuals who are either experienced in mediumship or possess a genuine interest and open-mindedness towards spiritual exploration. The purpose of having multiple participants is to build a strong, unified energy field that facilitates spiritual connections. The circle is often held in a darkened or dimly lit room, which helps to minimize distractions and allows participants to focus inwardly. This setting is crucial as it encourages the medium and sitters to attune to subtle spiritual vibrations. The sessions are typically scheduled for the same time each evening, promoting consistency and allowing the participating spirits or spirit bands to become familiar with the medium's energy patterns. Each session usually begins with prayers or hymns, a practice that serves to elevate the spiritual vibrations of the group, inviting benevolent spirits and high-frequency energies to join the circle. This initial phase of the session is vital as it sets the tone and intention for the gathering, ensuring that the activities are aligned with positive and ethical spiritual practices. The role of the development circle extends beyond merely supporting the medium. It is an active facilitator of spirit communication. Within this sacred space, the medium can gradually develop their abilities under the guidance and influence of spirit bands. These bands are thought to be groups of spirits who take a keen interest in aiding the medium's development. They operate by attuning to the energy of the circle, and over time, they become familiar with the nuances of the medium's psychic and spiritual vibrations. This attunement process is not instantaneous. It requires regular and disciplined practice. As the medium becomes more adept, the spirit bands can introduce physical and psychic phenomena. This might include spirit messages, audible sounds, or even physical manifestations, depending on the medium's level of development and the circle's collective energy. The presence of spirit bands and the phenomena they bring forth are often seen as confirmations of the medium's progress and the circle's effectiveness. The spirit communication facilitated by these circles is not arbitrary. It is a carefully orchestrated interaction that relies heavily on the medium's ability to enter a receptive state of mind. This state of mind, often achieved through meditation and passive receptivity, allows the medium to become a conduit for spiritual messages. The sitters play a crucial role by providing a balanced and supportive energy that sustains the medium during these communication sessions. Their presence ensures that the medium remains grounded and protected, preventing any potential negative influences from interfering with the process. Through consistent practice and dedication, development circles become powerful venues for spiritual growth and understanding, offering both mediums and sitters profound insights into the spiritual realms. Daily exercises for aspiring mediums play a crucial role in nurturing and refining their spiritual abilities. One of the foundational practices is aura purification, which involves visualizing a white light enveloping the body each morning. This exercise is not just about imagination. It is a disciplined approach to cleansing and strengthening the energetic field that surrounds each individual. The aura is believed to be a reflection of one's physical, emotional, and spiritual state, and regular purification helps maintain its clarity and vibrancy. By visualizing a protective and purifying light each morning, aspiring mediums can create a shield that not only protects them from negative influences, but also enhances their sensitivity to spiritual energies. This practice requires patience and consistency, as the effects are cumulative, gradually building a more receptive and harmonious energy field. Additionally, maintaining a spirit communication journal is another vital exercise for mediums. After meditation sessions, which are essential for attuning to higher vibrations, individuals are encouraged to write down any impressions, images, or phrases that arise. This journaling process serves multiple purposes. It helps mediums track their progress, identify patterns or recurring messages, and develop their intuitive language. Over time, the journal becomes a valuable resource, offering insights into personal growth and the nuances of spiritual communication. By dedicating time to these practices, aspiring mediums can cultivate a deeper understanding of their inner world and the unseen realms. Hand magnetism practice is another intriguing exercise that aspiring mediums can incorporate into their daily routines. This involves rubbing the palms together vigorously and then slowly separating them, focusing on sensing the energy field between them. This exercise is designed to enhance one's awareness of subtle energy currents, often referred to as vital magnetism. By concentrating on the sensations between the hands, mediums can learn to direct and project this energy towards plants or objects, experimenting with the influence of their energetic output on their surroundings. This practice not only fosters a heightened sensitivity to energy, but also strengthens the medium's ability to channel healing or attract spirit power, as emphasized in historical mediumship manuals. The development of hand magnetism requires regular practice, encouraging mediums to explore the boundaries of their energetic influence and refine their control over it. Trance training exercises further complement this development, offering mediums a pathway to deeper states of consciousness. By allowing themselves to slip into a meditative state with the assistance of a trusted friend who asks gentle questions, mediums can practice entering and maintaining a trance state. This process often involves surrendering the conscious mind and letting intuitive or spiritual impressions come forth spontaneously. Recording these sessions provides valuable feedback, helping mediums discern between imaginative thoughts and genuine spiritual communication. Trance training is a delicate art, requiring a balance of relaxation and focus, and it is essential for mediums to approach it with reverence and caution. By integrating these exercises into their daily practice, aspiring mediums can significantly enhance their spiritual abilities, paving the way for meaningful and profound connections with the spirit world. In the world of mediumship, where the unseen and the spiritual intertwine with the tangible, maintaining ethical considerations is paramount. The practice of mediumship is not merely about the capacity to communicate with the spiritual realm. It embodies a profound responsibility towards spiritual integrity and service. This practice should never be approached lightly or with the intent of self-promotion or financial gain. Instead, it requires a deep commitment to the principles of honesty, humility, and a genuine dedication to serving others. True mediums are often viewed not as performers, but as conduits of healing, teaching, and uplifting those who are bereaved or seeking guidance. The essence of mediumship is to act as a servant of light, channeling messages and energies with the utmost respect for the spiritual world and the individuals being served. Spiritual integrity in mediumship demands that practitioners are attuned to the ethical implications of their work. This involves being transparent about their abilities and limitations, ensuring that they do not exploit the vulnerabilities of those seeking comfort and answers. The power of mediumship lies in its potential to heal and provide clarity, but this power can only be harnessed effectively when the medium approaches their practice with a heart centered on compassion and service. Ethical mediums prioritize the well-being of the individuals they serve, using their abilities to foster hope, understanding, and spiritual growth. By adhering to these ethical standards, mediums can ensure that their work remains a source of light and positivity in the world. However, the path of mediumship is fraught with potential pitfalls, one of which is the danger of overdevelopment. Overdevelopment can occur when mediums push themselves too far, too fast, often in pursuit of greater recognition or material gain. This can lead to a disconnection from the true purpose of mediumship, which is service to others. Such an approach can result in the medium's abilities becoming clouded or distorted as the focus shifts from genuine spiritual communication to ego-driven pursuits. This not only undermines the integrity of their practice, but also poses risks to the medium's mental and emotional well-being. Furthermore, there is the ever-present risk of fraud within the field of mediumship. The spiritual realm is one that many find intriguing yet enigmatic, making it ripe for exploitation by those who might feign abilities for personal gain. It is imperative for mediums to distinguish between authentic spiritual communication and the temptation to fabricate experiences for commercial success or public admiration. Fraudulent practices not only damage the reputation of the medium, but also erode public trust in the spiritual community as a whole. To mitigate these risks, mediums must remain vigilant and committed to their ethical guidelines, continually evaluating their motives and ensuring that their practice is aligned with the highest moral standards. Ultimately, the journey of mediumship is one of deep spiritual commitment and ethical responsibility. It requires mediums to navigate the delicate balance between the spiritual and the material, always prioritizing integrity and service to humanity. By doing so, they honor not only the spiritual world, but also the people who seek their guidance, fostering a practice that is both meaningful and transformative. Through unwavering dedication to ethical principles, mediums can continue to serve as beacons of light, providing healing and hope to those who need it most. As we wrap up this enlightening episode of Experimental Medium, let's reflect on the timeless nature of the mediumship techniques we've explored today. The practices from the 19th century, rooted deeply in the spiritualist traditions, remind us that mediumship is not just a fleeting gift, but a dedicated discipline that transcends time. These historical methods, from meditation and breath control to the powerful use of circle practices, have proven to be as relevant today as they were over a century ago. They provide a structured and profound framework for anyone seeking to refine their spiritual communication skills. By revisiting these age-old techniques, we're not only honoring the wisdom of spiritualists from the past, but also bridging the gap between their world and ours. These methods serve as a testament to the enduring quest for deeper connections with the spirit realm, underscoring the idea that true mediumship development is a journey of the soul, filled with silence, discipline, and genuine purpose. I encourage you, dear listeners, to explore these practices with reverence and discipline. In a world that often moves too fast, taking the time to sit in quietude, to breathe deeply and rhythmically, and to engage in meaningful circle practices can transform not just your mediumship abilities, but your entire approach to spiritual life. These practices invite you to slow down, to listen more intently, and to open your mind and heart to the subtle energies that surround you. By approaching this journey with respect and an eagerness to learn, you can tap into the same spiritual insights that guided the mediums of the past. Remember, mediumship is not about performance or personal gain. It is about service, healing, and uplifting those around you. As you continue on your path, let these principles guide you, ensuring that your endeavors are rooted in the highest ethical standards and a genuine desire to connect with the higher intelligences. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Experimental Medium. Your presence and interest in these profound topics mean the world to us, and we are grateful for your continued support and curiosity. As we close, let us remember the words of a wise spiritualist: the higher intelligences will not be forced, nor can they be mimicked without moral consequence. Let this serve as a gentle reminder that the journey of mediumship is one of patience, integrity, and light. We hope you carry these insights with you and that they inspire your own spiritual journey. Until next time, keep seeking, keep questioning, and keep the light within you shining brightly.
Whispers creeping through the haze, shadows dance in twisted ways, echoes hum from unexpected tones. Reality's edge becomes your home. Questions rise like fragile smoke. The uncharted realm silently spoke.